Anyway, really cool though. I like it. And then of course we have the John Agar. This was the eBay um, picture for $65, and this is a 4 by 5.3. It's not a 4 by 6. I had to do a 5.3 to actually get his whole head and the signature in there. And I'm pretty happy with these, considering it was just a screenshot off of an eBay listing. I would love to get my hands on the real thing and copy it in high definition and make some photos. I did blow it up in an 8 by 10 for you guys. I love his shirt in it. I love the look. I love the red background. These did not turn out like I wanted at all. It's almost not worth sending, but it is John Agar, so even in the lowest quality, it's still worth sending, right? Lots of lines in the red in the image, terrible looking actually, and I had to, I mean, it's a screenshot, so the writing is really bad. If you get up on it, you can totally see pixelization and blurriness, and this is one you may not even want to frame. You may just want to pin it up on your, man cave or something. However, I worked pretty hard on this one. And this one, I'd like to send out frames. I wanted to send all of these in frames, but this one is worthy of a frame. It's probably the best picture. Gareth, I'm about to send these out to you, and there's one little smudge from my stupid finger on this, and I cannot afford another one. Right? Maybe I'll print you another one in the future, but I feel bad. There's a little fingerprint right there, and I wanted to point it out because I don't want you to get it and think, well, I don't know. I want you to know there's a fingerprint there. It's for me. I just love the picture. This is the one where I got the. This is where I was looking at this picture, and this is when I got the "we were there" sort of concept, because I was like, man, I could so picture me there, or Elliot, or even Gareth. I could see any one of us in this situation, pointing that camera back at the other guy, floating in space, doing what not too many men have got to do, especially up to that point. And as far as I know, tethered spacewalks are not common anymore. This was a, early concept, kind of like like a vintage tube amp or something. Like the tether was unbelievable, and I love this shot of the tether being close to the camera. You can see how big the tether is. Oh man, I could just talk about the image for hours. I love it. I love the image. It's my favorite image in all of history, probably. It's like up there. So it's worthy of an 8 by 10 for you guys. And Walmart even prints off like huge banners. Like we could print this off freaking huge. 20 by 30 is $25. Of course, with this image quality, it's not going to be good. If we bought the real thing, $65, then we could get some high resolution copies, and print out 20 by 30s, and that would be fantastic. This also brings me up to another idea. Billy Mack, we might get some high resolution photos of him and make some big ones for him. It just depends on how much money we want to spend, how much we want to schmooze, but I think we should make them feel as good as we can, So anyway, so this was the video on the pictures. So I hope you got the tether delay. Oh, open it the right way. You got the main cover. I think on one of them I had an inner cover right here. I'm not going to put an inner cover on the other one. I don't know. I haven't figured out all the packaging yet. And of course, this is the first American spacewalk mission, Gemini 4, with Ed White. That's Ed White. I think it's 1964. And of course, he's using the tether system. And he's got a video. He's got a camera in the other hand, in his right hand, with a propulsion. I guess it's like a propulsion wand. So, let me pull this out. So I haven't decided if I want the plastic. Let me make sure this is coming out in the shot. I'm not sure if I want the plastic tell me guys what you guys think. I'm not sure if I want to keep the plexiglass plastic top on the production models, but anyway, there's that. I think it was kind of cool. Gotta do this. So there's some stickers in here. So these are stickers, pull off on the back, which is pretty cool. I put a little work into like sort of the artwork. At least the fonts and everything were pretty fun. So I was able to do some cool stuff there. You know what? I'm going to reposition the camera pointed down on this thing. I don't know. I just love making little artwork, little fonts. Kind of got like a little 50s sort of color vibe going here. Of course, there's the delay pedal. Oh, when you pull these out, these knobs do come off easy. I did go with these knobs because they're smaller and you can see John AGAR's face better. The plastic cover, you just pull these knobs off, and then you unscrew these. Make sure you keep the washers and everything. Pull this plastic cover off, and all that's in there is a little piece of paper. So, pretty simple. I also included a stencil in here, and that's one reason I made the video. I doubt that either one of you guys will want to put out the effort to do that, but back here behind this, there's a stencil, and you can just put this over whatever you want to cut, and you just trace around it. Then you take this cover off, and you can use the holes on the plastic cover to trace where the holes are, and then you can put whatever you want in here. So that's a cool little thing. I know that neither one of you guys will probably do that, but you know, the option's there. You also have the Recorder Lux. There's a little screw in here. This is another reason why I made this video. Just pull this screw out, and you press the button. And by now you've probably already done that because I'm not going to send this out, so I don't know. It kind of doesn't make any sense, does it? Keep this screw because the screw can be used on the other, on the mount right here. So it's like an extra long screw, so it can go through your pick guard and everything, and still get enough travel into the wood of the guitar to make it, you know, usable. You've got the stand mount. Well, what do you call this? 1/4-inch mount. On the actual product, I'm gonna be having a little tripod stand. It's gonna people will receive a tripod stand. But in this one, I actually made the stand because it has a little cradle for the Recorder Lux. So go ahead and pull that out. Well, you also have a 6-foot USB cable. I also have 10-footers, but you know, the more cable you add, the more high end you lose. And then there is the display case, which you'll have to pull the thing completely out to get to that. And I spent a lot of time on these, and I'm not completely happy with them. Like I said, on the products, the actual sellable product, I'm going to have a little tripod. And it's not going to have the little cradle, but there's a little cradle here. It's a little magnetic cradle, and the Recorder Lux fits right in there. And yeah, you just screw this on. You screw on your 1/4-inch mount to it. And what's really cool is, you guys, I made each one of yours different. So John AGAR's face fits on there different on each one of them. And it also fits on the stand. I made it where when you put it on, it should match up to his face. So his face is level here. I don't know if that makes sense. His face is level, so Gareth, yours is upside down. It's a different configuration, but anyway, that's a little part of the special edition. got John AGAR on here. I got the two sides of John AGAR here on the special edition. The clean cut, awesome John AGAR, and then the insane booze hound affected from the brain from Planet Oros, John AGAR. So we've got the two sides of John AGAR. If you wanted to replace these or put better pictures of John AGAR, or if you wanted to print off anything else and put it in here, all you have to do is take off these three nuts here, and this protective cover just comes right off. The little transparent cover comes off, and you can put whatever you want in there. It's pretty awesome. Another thing about the special delay is the special edition delay is the paint job I put on it down here. I just went with sort of like a Creature from the Black Lagoon green type of thing, and I experimented with it, came up with sort of a texture that I liked, and so that's sort of like a little paint job that I decided I wanted to do. I had a bunch of elaborate stuff planned for all this, and then it kind of came down to what you get in this box. It's basically what I'll sell if I do decide to ever sell these. But the special edition has the snazzy little paint job, the John AGAR cover, as well as the Recordo Lux. So I'm not going to put these in with the other ones, but by now you've probably already pressed the button and heard what I put on there. But it's a pretty fun little device. You can do little things with it. I mean, I put a little magnet on the back so you can stick it on a fridge or do something like that. But I had a lot of fun playing around with them. This one's a little sticky because I put too much paint on it, so keep that in mind. I think this is probably going to go out to Elliot. It's such a fun little device. You guys should both take them apart because they just snap apart, and you can look at the little internals in there. It's pretty awesome because it's got little batteries, a little amplifier, obviously, a little circuit board for the with the little delay chip on it, and it has a little speaker. It's all, I don't know, to me it's kind of interesting, and it was fun to play around with. You can put whatever you want on there, and it's kind of like a little instant satisfaction button. So anyway, it's got a little cradle for it right here. That's the part of the special edition. Other than that, I guess that's all for the special edition. But I hope you guys enjoy them. I spent like a stupid amount of time on them, and like I said, I had a bunch of elaborate stuff that I was working on, and then I just decided not just to finish the project, but I decided simplicity is probably better.
Until we meet again, happy trails.